Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Trojans offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Shakes off the defender. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Back to pass, it's Moss. Smashes through. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Power football with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the extra point was good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And he's knocked down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
2nd down now after the sack. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Got it behind the line. It's McCoby. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Scanning the field, it's Moss. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Trying to get to him. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Handoff from the gun. Running with power. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the right side. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Looking for a man. It's Moss. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Moss. This time it's complete.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. The Trojans will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room, and David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal, and listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
And he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And they can't make the play on third down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Branch. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Let's see what they do on third down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. To the air, it's Moss. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got his man, makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
From the gun, the ground game. Fakes his man out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's O'Neal.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything Everything's on the table. Everything's available. High success rate.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding the squeeze.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He looks that one in nicely. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They'll get down and put a stop on this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Timeout, USC.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans!
USC.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're testing the right side here. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Set to kick this one away.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The give from the gun. Smashes through. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On third down, going up top. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
To the air, it's Moss. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls down.
He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoby. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Moss. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. And the defense finally came up with a play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. On the return, it's Branch. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
To throw, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10 for the offense. They'll go to the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And they get to him just before he scores. Run out of bounds at the 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense.
Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Purdue, 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Neutrals on infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's McCoby. Keeps the legs moving. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing, they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. To the air, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tackle is made after the first down.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the 4th quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Moss. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Southern Cal! What a catch and run for 6. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Motion from the offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough space. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He makes the connection. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Third down.
One of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from a lot.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
First down, Purdue.
To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
It's 2nd down.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Coming after him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into cover.